Eto mga kababayan, sa ikasampung araw ng impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte sa Senado, ay nagisa nga po ang testigo ng prosekusyon na si dating Land Bank DepEd Manager na si Nenita Camposano. Dahil po yan sa umano'y magkaibang pahayag ng dating manager kaugnay sa 112 milyong withdrawal ng Department of Education DepEd. Samantala Laila de Lima, maagang sinaway ni Presiding Officer Cheese Escudero habang nagbigay ito ng kanyang opening statement. Dahil sa pagbibigay umano ni de Lima ng mga konklusyon ng batas kaugnay sa pagpapatuloy ng impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte, dahil sa sobrang pasaway at tigas ng ulo ni de Lima mga kababayan, ay ipinag-utos ni Escudero na i-strike off o ipabura ng Senado ang record sa mga naging pahayag ni de Lima. Ito ang full video mga kababayan, panoorin.
Nag-testify rin kayo nung tinanong kayo ni Congresswoman Garin, is this a regular occurrence? Ang sabi po ninyo, yes ma'am. So ibig sabihin, hindi siya unusual, regular occurrence. Alin po ba? Kasi later on, sinabi din ninyo, nabasa ko lang sa transcript, not DepEd only, but with all of our clients. Anong tinutukoy po ninyo doon? Kasi nakakalito kung unusual ba ito o regular, katulad na nabanggit ninyo sa House. You mentioned doon sa House Blue Ribbon, tinitignan ko nga yung transcript, at kanina nabanggit ninyo na unusual for government agencies, including yung DepEd, na mag-withdraw ng malalaking halagang katulad nito. Pero doon sa Blue Ribbon, sinabi po ninyo na not only private clients but government clients go to your branch. So pinaliwanag po ninyo, tama po? Tapos, nag-testify rin kayo nung tinanong kayo ni Congresswoman Garin, is this a regular occurrence? Ang sabi po ninyo, yes ma'am. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya unusual, regular occurrence. Alin po ba? Kasi later on, sinabi din ninyo, nabasa ko lang sa transcript, not DepEd only, but with all of our clients. Anong tinutukoy po ninyo doon? Kasi nakakalito kung unusual ba ito o regular, katulad na nabanggit ninyo sa House.
With all due respect, Your Honor, may I be recognized?
What is the pleasure of the Honorable Chua?
Your Honor, we would just like to request for the DSN so that our witness will be confronted with the DSN that is being mentioned by the Honorable Amy Marcos.
If she remembers, by the way, Senator Judge Marcos, it's the Senate, it's the House Good Government Committee.
Yes, it's
not the Blue Ribbon Committee.
This is the Good Government Committee of the House. I believe it was in November of 2024, similar to what was mentioned earlier with Ms. Constantino. In her case, I have the hard copy, page 122, on November 26 of 2024. I only have the soft copy of this one. I'm happy to show it. But yun nga, palagay ko November din to eh. Magkakasabay yung landmark nun eh.
If the witness knows and recalls, she may answer.
Naalala po ba ninyo yung pagtanong ni Congresswoman Garin tungkol dito na is this a regular occurrence? At yung biglaan ninyong sagot, yes ma'am.
Kung yan po yung sinasabing normal, the usual lamang po ang pag-withdraw ng malalaking amount sa branch.
Yes, ang verbatim po, and is this a regular occurrence, ma'am? Ito ba ay pangkaraniwan na pangyayari, itong 37.5 o iyong malalaking amount na ine-encash? Ang sagot ni Ms. Camposano sa House, Good Government, yes, ma'am. So, ang sabi ni Representative Garin, so pangkaraniwan pala ito. Ayun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nais ninyong paliwanag po? Kasi iba ito kesa sa sinabi ninyo kanina.
Ang sinasabi ko po nung sa House ay ang malalaking withdrawal po ay usual lang. Hindi siya unusual sa branch. May both private and government. Nagwi-withdraw po siya. May mga malaki pong withdrawals.
So may malalaki talagang withdrawal na nagiging regular occurrence at paminsan-minsan, whether private or public, yan ang ginagawa sa branch po ninyo. Kaya nga lang, hihingi kayo ng cash allotment kasi hindi naman
Yes.
kayo nagtatago ng ganun
Yes, Your Honor.
sa branch. Tama po. So regular po, not unusual. Tama po ba?
Not unusual siya sa Department of Education dahil during my time, yun lang po yung malaking withdrawal ni Department of Education.
Yes, okay. Pero nangyayari po. Maraming salamat. Yun
Ayan po mga kababayan, kahit tinatawag nilang mangga, itong si Senator Amy Marcos ay tila kitang-kita ang kanyang talino kung ikukumpara natin sa kanyang ading na sinasabi niyang bangag daw. Samantala ito, Laila de Lima.
Several senator judges. With that conditionality, the Honorable De Lima may proceed with her opening statement.
Your Honor, may we comment on that matter?
Yes, what is the pleasure of Attorney Paul?
Your Honor, I'd like to apologize for having to comment on this matter, but as far as I recall, the presiding officer already made a ruling before against opening statements, Your Honors.
Again, I will be very conscious, Honorable De Lima, with respect to statements of fact and law that are not coming out from the mouth of any witnesses you will be presenting. So kindly be precise and short with respect to your opening statements. You may proceed, ma'am, subject to those reminders.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. This is about 5 minutes or a little more than 5 minutes. Mr. Senate President, Mr. Presiding Officer, Honorable Senator Judges, mga kababayan, magandang umaga po. Sa ating pagbabudget para sa pamilya, dahil hindi naman unli ang pera, masinop ang ating paggasta sa talagang kailangan at kapakipakinabang natin nilalaan. Ganyan din dapat sa pondo ng bayan. Sa yugtong ito ng paglilitis, pag-uusapan natin ang confidential funds. Ito ang budget para sa mga sensitibo at surveillance-related activities upang suportahan ang mandato ng mga civilian agencies. That the budget is intended for confidential operations does not mean that the conduct of the officials involved in the handling of people's money is exempted from the demands of transparency, scrutiny, and accountability. Public office is a public trust. Yan ang sabi ng konstitusyon. Sakop nito ang lahat na nasa gobyerno. At ang utos na yan ay hindi pwedeng baliwalain dahil confidential lang o confidential ang pondo. Ang confidentiality ay para protektahan ang lehitimong operasyon at informant. Hindi ito pahintulot para mag-imbento ng pangalan at dokumento. Hindi ito palusot para ibulsa ang pera. Kung confidential ang pondo, lalo pa ngang mataas ang pananagutang kaakibat nito. The Constitution entrusts this court with the solemn duty to determine whether the respondent vice president committed culpable violation of the Constitution, graft and corruption, and betrayal of public trust. The evidence will show that she did. This case, Article 1, is about 612.5 million in confidential funds entrusted to VP Sara Duterte through the Office of the President and the Department of Education. This is not about one missing receipt. This is not about a clerical error or accounting mistake. The evidence will reveal a pattern, a systemic course of conduct that, taken as a whole, demonstrates graft and corruption
Your Honors,
and betrayal of public trust.
With the permission of the Honorable De Lima, yes, Counsel for
Your Honors,
Respondent.
again, Your Honors, I think we have to object to the statements being made by the Honorable De Lima, with all due respect, of course. Your Honors, they can do that through the offer of their evidence, Your Honor.
Chair will instruct the Honorable De Lima to kindly limit her statements. I was listening intently in the beginning. It was okay, Honorable De Lima, but later on, you did make conclusions of law already, which the chair orders to be stricken from the record. You may wind up, Honorable De Lima, but kindly avoid conclusions of fact and law.
Your Honors, please, if I may just be given just
Yes,
seconds. Your Honors, ang naging problema natin nung huling pagkakataon na pinayagan natin yung ganitong statement at sinasabi na nga ng presiding officer is kahit naman i-strike off the record natin, narinig na po at nasabi na. So to allow, Your Honors, again, a continuation of such is really goes into the matter of fair play, Your Honor.
Honorable De Lima, kindly wind up. Again, you were forewarned beforehand to kindly limit your statements. Hence, you are faced again with a similar situation. Kindly wind up, Honorable De Lima, and call your witness.
Ang dami pong malalampasan sa aking opening statement because
Yes,
this is
but
supposed to be an
again,
overview
it is the
of the
court's
case,
position
the overview of the evidence.
to let the witness speak, not the counsels, insofar as the evidence is concerned or conclusions of both fact and law. Kindly wind up, Honorable De Lima.
I submit to your honors, and so I will wind up. And so I will wind up. Kapag ang isang impeachable officer, tulad ng pangalawang Pangulo, ay nabuso ang kapangyarihan sa paraang sumisira sa accountability,
Same
o
objection,
sumusuway
Your
sa pananagutan, dapat pa ba siyang pagkatiwalaan? Dapat pa ba siyang manatili sa pwesto? When the Filipino people entrusted their money to Vice President Sara Duterte, was that trust honored? That question will not be answered by politics, by general denials, by press releases. It will be answered by the witnesses, by the documents, by audit, and by the evidence, and the prosecution is ready to present it. Sa kabuuan ng ebidensya, makita ang hindi lang mga simpleng irregularidad ang nangyari.
Objection, Your Honor.
Malinaw
Again,
ito.
objection, Your Honor.
Honorable De Lima, I would have to stop you. I would have to stop you at this point. The continuing objection of the respondent is duly noted. I would have to stop you at this point.
And I have to
My
stop
due
now.
apologies, but kindly call your witness already.
Thank you, Your Honors. I submit. Thank you very much.
Ayan po mga kababayan ang isang veteranang abogada pero sa pagkakataong ito tila naging abogaga si Leila de Lima. Kitang-kita po kasi ang kanyang motibo sa impeachment ang makapaghigante sa pagpapakulong sa kanya noon ni former President Tatay Digong Duterte